Okay, let's start back over there. I'd like to call this January the 5th meeting to order. Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year.
Okay, we have our invocation and pledge allegiance by Vice Chairman Williford.
Please pray with me. Dear Lord, let us take a moment to pause and reflect. We ask for wisdom, clarity, and fairness as we carry out the work before us tonight. May our discussions be guided by respect, open minds, open hearts, and a shared commitment to the well-being of all who call Granville County home. Help us listen carefully to the citizens, speak thoughtfully, and make decisions that serve the greater good, both now and for future generations. With gratitude for the opportunity to serve, we move forward with humility and purpose. Bless those less fortunate. Bless those first responders, the military, the men and women, the nurses, and all those that serve Granville County and the state of North Carolina and the nation. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Please stand with me. Pledge allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Commissioner Williford. Now it's approval of the agenda.
I move we approve the agenda as written.
Second motion, Mr. Chairman.
It has been moved and proper second that the agenda stand approved as presented. All in favor, use voting sign aye.
Mr. Chair, I'd like discussion, please.
Oh.
May I?
Yeah.
I'd like to move a matter regarding committees to other matters.
I'll second that.
We had previously discussed it, Mr. Chair, you and I.
Oh, yeah. I thought we were just going to say other. We just
Just
get a matter for other matters.
Yes, that's what I'm asking for, that we have a matter discussed during other matters as part of the agenda.
Okay. Okay. It has been,
Mr. Chair, I amend my motion to approve the agenda with the exception of moving item 4 to the other matters.
A second with that change, Mr. Chairman.
okay. It has been moved in proper second that we amend the amendment of the motion that we move, the agenda be approved with the exception of pulling item 4 to other matters. Are there any questions or comments? All in favor, use the voting sign aye.
Aye.
All opposed have the same right. Thank you. Moving along, consent agenda. Can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I'll offer a motion, we approve the consent agenda.
Second.
It's been moved and proper second that the consent agenda stand approved. Are there any questions or comments? All in favor, use the voting sign aye.
Aye.
All opposed have the same right. Ayes have it, stand approved. Moving along to public comments. Madam Clerk, do we have any public comments?
No, Chair, no one has signed up for public comments.
Okay, thank you. Moving right along to tax matter. Present, item 7, consideration of present use value late application. Tax administration. Oh, there you go, Sister Jenny.
I'm here today
for consideration of a late application for the present use value. The decision is for the board to decide whether the application or that the applicant has demonstrated good cause as required by statute for filing after the deadline. So the subject parcel consists of 117.09 acres with the residence and outbuilding is located in the Oak Hill Township. In May of 2025, Pamela and William Askew transferred 1% ownership each to Betty Ann Askew and Linda Purnell, resulting in 98% remaining ownership by Pamela and William Askew. That ownership change triggered the requirement for an updated PUV application. So on May 21st, Tax Administration mailed a letter requesting a new PUV application be filed within 60 days and submission of a forestry management plan as required for the forestry classification. While the statute does not require Tax Administration to send a notice, Granville County, we provide that as a courtesy whenever ownership changes. So no application was submitted within the 60 days. August 2025, deferred taxes were billed and were due to the disqualification. Ms. Askew visited the tax office and was informed staff cannot approve a late application. Approval would require board action based on just cause. A PUV application was ultimately submitted in October of 2025. So there was a letter also in with this packet. So Ms. Pamela Askew states she believed a forestry management plan was already in place and she relied on another individual to handle the forestry matters. We don't have a current forestry management plan on file. The last application that was submitted by them was in 2005. Good cause. As you know, we adopted a policy for good cause, which the taxpayer was either given incorrect information in writing regarding the matter from the tax office or North Carolina Department of Revenue. Taxpayer was incompetent, incapacitated, or deployed in military service out of the country during the period in which the application should have been submitted. So my recommendation, based on statute and county policy, I recommend denial of the application. The applicant has not met the standards for good cause, in my opinion. Anybody have any questions?
Wait. What's the date of this letter from Ms. Askew?
The date, the letter from Ms. Askew, and it is not on here. It would be after August. She came to visit us. Wait. Give me 1 second. I do have that. Okay, so it was in August when she came to our office. We informed her that it would have to go before the board, and she had to submit something to us to bring before the board. So it would have been after August.
So is this something she wrote to you or,
Yeah.
and sent in the mail, or is this something that she wrote out in the office?
Oh, this is something that she wrote and submitted back to us outside of the office.
Which would have been after what date?
That would have been after August. I don't have the exact date. I have August 2025. It was well after the 60 days.
And then after, okay, that I understand. When did you mail her? Was she ever mailed anything to let her know that she was?
May 21st, we mailed her. So the actual, so the property was transferred in May, and on the 21st is when we sent a letter with the application and directions on how to fill it out.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. Is the transfer of ownership of 2% of the property, is that what triggered all this?
Yes. Anytime a property is transferred, whether it's a percentage or to a trust, LLC, anything like that, they're required to fill out a new application.
And that also triggered the forestry plan, is that correct?
Well, not only that, but usually if they have a forestry plan in place and it's anywhere from 10 to 15 years old, that's okay. But we don't even have that.
Okay. So you never had the forestry plan in the tax files?
Not,
Okay, thank you.
Other question? What the pleasure of the board?
Mr. Chairman, based on the information provided and the recommendation from the tax office, I recommend that we deny the procedure, deny the information for the PUV, for the late notice of the PUV.
I second motion, Mr. Chairman.
It has been moved and properly second that we would deny the application. Are there any questions or comments? All in favor, use the voting sign aye.
Aye.
All opposed have the same right. The ayes have it.
thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next on agenda is appointments. This first item on the appointments is the Opioid Advisory Committee. All seats expires in November the 25th. 25. All terms are 2 years. We can handle this slate as a slate or whatever. So, are y'all having it in here?
Mr. Chairman, I recommend that we move this as a slate. I'd like to
Second.
make a motion that we move it as a slate.
I second.
It has been moved and properly second that we handle the opioid advisory committee as a slate. Are there any questions or comments? All in favor, use voting sign aye.
Aye.
Nay have the same right. Ayes have it, stand approved. Thank you. Okay, next item is the ETJ seating in the Oxford Planning Board. Does anyone have a recommendation?
Mr. Chairman, I do have a recommendation and nomination. He has turned in his application. Is this too loud? That we appoint Mr. A.P. Karan III to the City of Oxford Planning Board.
Second.
It is motion and proper second that AP Karan?
Yes, sir.
AP Karan be appointed to the ETJ Oxford Planning Board. Are there any questions or comments? All in favor, use voting sign aye.
Aye.
All opposed have the same right. Ayes have it. Stand approved. Next item is, tourism, development of authority. The clerk has provided a update, and I think you got your new update, to that board. And what the pleasure of the board?
Mr. Chairman, I move that the slate of, presented tonight for appointments to the Tourism Development Authority be approved.
I'll second that.
Okay. Oh, it's just a reappointment of TJ, I'm sorry, reappointment of TJ, whatever. But, okay,
I make that as a motion, Mr. Chairman.
okay,
I'll second it.
okay. It has been moved in proper second that the, said name TJ, whatever, I am not gonna mess his name up, be approved. Y'all heard the motion, are you ready for the question? All in favor, use voting sign aye.
Aye.
All opposed have the same right. Ayes have it, stand approved. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is the county manager's report.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I have three quick items that I want to update you and the public on. The first is that demolition and abatement began on the Holly property before Christmas, and we've been making very quick progress down there. Pleased with the movement forward there, and we anticipate an RFP for design and master planning services to be out on the street shortly. So that work is progressing. Second item is just an update for everyone that staff and some commissioners met recently with representatives from the Golden Leaf Foundation and also the NCDOT Aviation Division regarding improvements we hope to be able to make at the Henderson-Oxford Airport. So we'll see what comes of those conversations, but they seemed hopeful. And third update is and I think commissioners are mostly aware of this, but we have been getting some voluminous public record requests and that we have been responding to as quickly as we can. But really what I wanted to say is that a lot of what is being requested is available on the county's website. We work hard to keep current information posted there. Not everything, but we respond to those as quickly as we're able with the staff that we have. And that's all I have, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
I have one matter for executive session for attorney-client privilege and personnel.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. I hope everybody had a wonderful, enjoyable Christmas, and Happy New Year, and look forward to the new year and all the wonderful things that could happen, and I hope do happen this year. I know that sickness is abounding in our community. Just want to advise everybody to please be careful, especially if you're out visiting elderly people. You know, their immune system is already compromised, so please be aware of that and be conscious of them when you go out visiting. Other than that, I don't really have anything tonight, Mr. Chairman. I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Griffin. Commissioner Cozart.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I surely share the sentiments of Commissioner Griffin in hoping everybody had a wonderful holiday season, and also wish everyone a great new year. I would like to say I look forward to the winter graduation at Northern Granville for our school system on Thursday evening. these kids who meet that requirement. I tell you, it's a special day for them, and I look forward to being there. Also, I want to thank, even though we had a joyous season, I just want to thank all those who are out there on the front line, all of our law enforcement officers, sheriffs, our police departments, everyone who's out there trying to keep our community safe. For we love our county, and we're grateful for the quality of life that we have, and we know that we have a lot of people working to make that be something that we can continue to be proud of. So thanks so much for that. And that's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Hay?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chair. Happy New Year, and Happy New Year to all of you and our county folks. And I'd like to thank the staff for all the work they did just prior to Christmas and keep things moving. I did enjoy the meeting with DOT Aviation. I think that we have worked every U.S. Senate office in this state. We have worked every grant avenue we can think of. We have worked the congressional districts, both of them, and now we're at Golden Leaf and back at DOT. But I feel confident that through this continued effort that we will see hopefully some funding come to fruition. So thank you, County Manager, for organizing the particular one with Mr. Nick Short, was it? And NCDOT Aviation. That was much appreciated. I am pleased with the progress that we're doing at Holly. I've noticed there's been some pushback on social media regarding tearing down the school. I don't know what we put a sign up in front of it months ago. We've had robust discussions, both with the school board, both with this board and public. We have counted the City of Creedmoor commissioners. We have enlightened the public, I think, as much as we can enlighten one. There is going to be a recreation, state-of-the-art park built by Granville County at the old Holly School. And it's going to have honorarium there for Reverend Holly. And he is going to be honored at that location. But we are building a park there, and you can't leave these buildings always empty. That building was being vandalized. That building was having rockstone at it, and you name it. And so for those that, I encourage our public to look at our website. I'd encourage our public to look at the public information that's put out on a frequent basis, and to include social media. And I also encourage them to call your commissioners and or the county manager when you have questions or concerns about things of that nature and you have not heard about it. There's not a lot of means of communicating in Granville County if you don't get a newspaper, or you don't look at social media, or you don't look at these meetings. Now, this board spent a lot of money on ensuring that these meetings were actually streamed. All the equipment that you see in here, the big screens, the microphones, and all this wasn't here. Last year, I think, is the first full year that we had it running. We went through that expense because we wanted to make sure that our meetings and the activities that we've done were done with transparency. And so I welcome those requests. They're more, I'm a citizen too. I make requests often as well. That's all good. But I'm concerned when we get criticized for moving something forward. And when you may not agree with why we're moving it forward, and that's why you have elections. And each one of us know that their elections have consequences, and for that, we can be removed from this board. And so, but at the end of the day what I'd like to see that project's going to come together. It's going to be pretty incredible. And when it comes together, I hope that the community, particularly those living in southern Granville, where we don't have any type of recreational in that part of the county, will absolutely enjoy the benefit of that park that it's going to bring. I'm looking forward to our joint meeting with the school board at the end of the month and hearing what's going on with them and hearing the challenges they face. Losing 465 children, 60 of those only to the charter schools, means that children and parents are finding other means to educate their children, not just through charter schools or public schools. They're actually homeschooling, or they're actually sitting in the private schools, and they're making what they believe to be informed choices. And so I appreciate the efforts that our school board is making, and I want to, and again, just another reminder that this board for years challenged the school board to shrink its footprint, that the efficiencies within our school buildings were inefficient. In fact, we were told last year that we could not receive a new school building or a remodeled school building because we were operating inefficiently, meaning that we had a lot of school space available within our schools. So I can understand, and I'll be the first to say it out loud on this board, that I love Wilton School. It's part of my community. I love what it did for our children. I love how it was a hometown feel there. That was unique. But I also know that with a loss of $3 million from the loss of students that the money will not follow next school year from state and federal revenue, that would be money that this board would have to collectively make a decision on whether or not they wanted to provide additional 3 to 4 cents into tax revenue. So it's easy to stand up on one side and say all the things that you should be doing. It's a whole nother animal to stand on the other side and say, do the residents of Granville County want another 3 to 4 cent tax rate to make up that difference? And so those are tough decisions. So not beating up anyone that opposed that decision, or anyone that celebrates that decision. It's a difficult decision. It's an unfortunate decision. But the bottom line is Granville County does not have but a $91 million a year budget. Franklin County is upwards of $210, $220 million a year budget. We're not have an overwhelming budget. And so we have to make our dollars count. And we make our dollars count when we actually, just to throw a little more information in here, is we went from $1.25 million, I believe, county manager, to $3.2 to $3.25 million in capital improvement funding for our schools. That's significant. That's significant on a yearly basis. We have a $60 million at the time when that was done. The school had a $60 million school maintenance deferment cost. That's huge. Think of that, $60 million. We are now in the process and have begun the process of providing funding to our school system where they can obtain a $15 million loan to further their progress on school deferment. And the closing of some of the schools will lessen that burden as well. No one likes to see school close. I don't like to see it. You don't like to see it. No one's sitting up here, and we know it's a disruption of families. And so I'm not making this statement to seem as if I'm not empathetic or sympathetic to the situation. But it's disingenuous when political figures in our county don't acknowledge that it comes with a cost. And are we willing to pay that cost? And so we have to support our school system when they have to make these most difficult decisions. And they're not uninformed decisions. Tar River Elementary School is 0.8 of a mile away from Wilton Elementary. That school is not at capacity. I think it's about 3 miles from Mount Energy. It's not at capacity. So these are things that, as a school liaison person, I did not, and I'm glad this board did not get involved in making that decision because that wasn't our decision to make. We have to rely upon the school board to make their independent decisions, and this board did. But understanding some of the rationale behind it, and again, it was a high-performing school. Some say the highest-performing school in the county. And that's regretful that that is the school that was to be closed. At the same time I believe they had to look at all the financial obstacles that they faced, including a $5 million fund balance and a shrinking fund balance that would occur this year. And remember, in my last comment on this, every dollar that's in their fund balance is funding that's provided by this county.
because all the state and federal money they use each year is exhausted after that school year. It doesn't carry over. So again, those are the kind of calculus that they were trying to make. It's the great teachers there, great students there, incredible school, difficult decision, but I'm hopeful that one day that folks will begin to look at when people are appointed or elected to positions that they have to make difficult decisions, and sometimes those decisions don't always feel good, but I hope and I believe that they're looking at the best interests of the overall county. And at the end of the day I don't think any commissioner on this board wanted to have that conversation on how much are we willing to raise the taxes. And so with that, I thank you. I wish you a happy new year. It's just something that's been a real burden to me because we've been quiet about it, which is appropriate during their deliberation process. But at the same time, I look forward to that joint meeting with them at the end of the month to see how we can move our schools forward. And one final comment. 3 years ago, we started 2 joint projects with the school system in which our board provided funding to the school system to work on 2 projects that would enhance our high schools. One was a weight room project and complete remodeling of our high school weight room at South Granville High School, and one was a concession stand project which would completely remodel that and bring that up to standard. The project at South Granville High School is near completion, and this board also graciously provided an additional $50,000 to that project to provide new, really awesome equipment to go in it so that we can have something at that school that our children and the community can be proud of. And so I think that's the right step forward, and we are, I think, soon starting, when this is completed, we'll be starting on the Oxford Web project, and I'm sure that Mr. J will bring something forward at the conclusion of that should they need additional funding to outfit the final product there as well. I know that I will support that. So thank you very much. Sorry to take so long tonight, Mr. Chair, but I think that was something I felt I needed to say.
Commissioner Karan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Commissioner made some excellent segues into what I wanted to talk about this evening, and 25 was certainly a tumultuous time for the school board and some of their deliberations around consolidation. The filing period for commissioner came and went in December, and for the first time in 2 decades, my name wasn't on it, and I'm excited about that. It's hard to tell. But what I am running for this spring is a 1/4-cent sales tax increase. Article 46. If you shop in, Orange, Durham, or Wake County, you pay it. So I think a lot of people do shop in those counties and do pay those counties that sales tax. We have very limited opportunity to put money in the coffers and to pay for things that are important, like teacher supplement. We can take it out of ad valorem taxes, and all the property owners can continue to pay more and more and more and rent their house from the government. But this is an opportunity for a consumer-based sales tax, which is outstanding because everybody pays it, visitors alike. And people coming from Orange and Durham, Wake County to Granville can pay our sales tax, 1/4 cent, and help our teachers and other things that we deem appropriate with that money. So I just wanted to mention that the sales tax this spring March is right around the corner. Heck, my calendar's already filling up. I'm sure everyone else's is as well. But congratulations to those who did file. I know one of our own board members, Mr. Williford, decided he was going to stick around. Admirable, absolutely. This job, this commitment, this passion gets its hooks in you, and it's hard to let go. Trust me, I prayed about it a lot, and it was difficult not to file, but I'm glad I did it. There's other things on the horizon, and it's time for new blood on this board, so that'll be good. You'll have at least one new member. So, and that's all I have this evening, Mr. Chairman.
All right. Commissioner Gooch.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas and a joyous New Year, and, looking forward to the year to come. As Tim stated, his name's not on the ballot for this year, and neither is mine. I made the difficult decision not to run for reelection, and I'll be 72 when this term's up. Each year it gets tougher and tougher, and I've got things that I want to do that the time commitment here just doesn't allow me to do. And I look forward to having some time off and hope I'm still healthy enough to enjoy it. But anyway, as Commissioner May was talking about the school board, they had some very difficult decisions to make. And the decisions they had to make was brought about by previous boards. And it was inaction by previous boards on closing schools. It was inaction on, from 20 years ago, not recognizing that charter schools was going to be a force to be reckoned with. So there's a long history of things that could have been done better and more efficiently and more effectively. But the school board that's there now, they take the blame for everything that's happened in the past. Anything they do good, they get the glory for it, just like here. We have to shoulder the blame of decisions that were made in the past that affect us today, and decisions that we make today, we can bask in the glory if they turn out good, or if it's something we vote on today that doesn't bring fruit for 10 years, someone else will get that credit. And that's the way boards work. And I'm looking forward to seeing some new faces up here come next December, and I will do my best to serve as best I can from now until December. And thank you all. Thank you.
I think all you Chairman Gooch. Commissioner Gooch. Commissioner Williford.
I would like to also thank I hope everyone had a great holiday season, a good new year. And while most of us were with family and friends celebrating the holidays, I'd like to recognize that our fire departments, our police departments, our sheriff's department, our state patrol departments were not with their families. A lot of them were on the road or on call, and so they give up a lot that we take for granted. We're at home, we're celebrating, and they're not. So I'd like to thank each of those departments, all of the above. I appreciate what you do for the county and the state. We have been working hard to get some monies for the Henderson-Oxford Fire Department. Commissioner May has worked diligently with me, so has the county manager. I'm sorry. Thank you. The airport. Yep. Henderson-Oxford Airport. And we've turned over every rock we can look under, and so far no luck, but we feel good about the Golden Leaf meeting and the DOA, the aviation. They were both very well. And we have a great airport authority. For those that don't know, it's made up of a member from the city of Henderson, the county of Vance, city of Oxford, and Granville County. And the four of those gentlemen do a good job, and they were present at both of these meetings and working diligently along with us. I'm going to just echo what both the commissioners, May and Karan and Gooch, has said about the school board. They face some tough decisions, and I commend them for the job they do for this county. It's a tough job. And I did file for re-election, so I would like to hopefully serve the county one more term, but we'll see how that works out. And that's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chairman. Mr. Just like, just like to say, Happy New Year to each and every one again. I enjoyed the visit we had to different YMCA and that you scheduled for us, Will County Manager. I enjoyed it. I think the commissioners that went along enjoyed it. And we had a good time. We saw a whole lot of information and everything about what we need to do. Also, just like to say, we into a new year. A new year means new progress, a new start. If there was anything that discomfort or whatever, we're gonna leave it in the last year. We're gonna start off a brand new year in a brand new season, trying to work together and move Granville County along in the new year. To all the board members, I appreciate you. I even appreciate your spouses than you, because they the one have to suffer their absence. When you going off to late meetings and stuff, they the one suffer. And because if you didn't love being serving on this board, you wouldn't file again and appreciate the service that you do. You must love it. You know, love and serving. So we're gonna look forward to working hard this year and move things along. And Commissioner Gooch and Commissioner Karan, I know this is your last year, and we've been working together for years. We appreciate your service. I'm telling you now, we appreciate your service. We appreciate everything that y'all have done and what you're gonna do in this year. And to Commissioner Williford, good luck. I don't dread you them 16 days at the polls. I don't dread you at all, but you have my heart and my feeling. And with that said, and then, for other matters, Commissioner may have brought up, I think there's appointment, I'm on the wrong one now.
Yes, Mr. Yes,
I'm on the appointment members to the board and committees and liaison assignments. Okay?
Yes, sir. So
Okay.
if we could, Mr. Chair, if you would, start at page 25, and then I will allow you to go through the documents, the first appointment list there, if you will, and then I will discuss the fire commission separately.
Okay. District 1?
This would be, Mr. Chair, the background where you have reviewed assignments, made revisions, presenting this as an updated list for approval, seeking our approval.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to find.
Page
25, okay.
25.
Okay. The chair have reviewed and assigned many revisions and present an up-to-date list for approval. The organization matter was tabled for the December the 1st meeting. And attached is the 2026 board committee and liaison assignments.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
So if you would, I'm specifically talking about the fire commission in regards to one of my assignments.
Okay.
I would like for the board to consider
not just one commissioner for that board. I've been the commissioner on that board since the inception. I believe that that board would be better served if it had two active commissioners on that board. That would provide perspectives, not just from one commissioner, but two commissioners. It would have two active listening ears and eyes to observe, to provide valuable feedback to the fire commission, and I believe it would be better for the county. It's the only other taxing authority, if I'm right, for the Board of Commissioners, that board, and I think based on that alone, would merit, that board who makes recommendations to the county would merit two serving commissioners. With that said, before we approve, you asked to approve the list here for each commissioner. I'm recommending to this board that, and I've had previous discussions with more than I've discussed with Commissioner Griffin, I would like this board to appoint him. I'm making a motion they appoint him as a second commissioner to the Fire Commission to serve along with this commissioner.
Is this, can I ask a question now? Sure. Okay, my question is, okay. All right then, my question is, adding another member, is Jim, is this gonna be all right? Add another commissioner to that board?
I'm not aware of any reason it wouldn't be. This is, so far as I understand, it would be a non-voting liaison position.
It's a non-voting.
Non-voting liaison position, correct?
Same position I have. I do not vote.
Oh, you don't vote?
No.
Okay. Okay, I was wondering, did we put on two voting?
This would be non-voting. I did discuss with Drew, and this would be simply an adaptation to our current article that we approved for the Fire Commission by adding another advisory position, provides more latitude for the county to have more understanding and a greater breadth of feedback back to our board collectively as we deal with them who make, the Fire Commission, who make taxing recommendations back to the Board of Commissioners.
Okay. I was just curious about, I didn't know which one would be voting, I didn't know that you don't vote.
No, I don't vote on that board, and I'm thankful.
Oh, okay. Y'all heard the motion? Oh, you had something to say?
No, I was just going to make a motion.
Oh,
One
you-
quick thing.
Huh?
The dates conflict with the
Oh,
HRC.
that's right.
Williford is on the HRC. Was that correct?
No,
Who was?
you said Griffin, right?
Griffin?
Commissioner Griffin, right?
Commissioner Griffin.
Oh, okay.
I've
Okay.
discussed with Commissioner Griffin and other commissioners, and Commissioner Griffin was receptive.
Okay.
I'd like to second that motion.
Oh, okay then. I was
nominate
waiting for Tony had the mic, Tony had the mic on. Okay. It had been moved and proper second that, that we add another commission on to the, Fire Commission, and Commissioner Griffin will serve on that board. Are there any questions? All in favor, use the voting sign aye.
Aye.
All opposed have the same right? Ayes have it. Thank you, Commissioner Griffin, for serving on that board.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, can I make a quick comment? Can I go back and make a quick comment?
Go ahead.
We don't do this a lot, but we have a gentleman that has been coming to these meetings for years. And if I could, I'm going to ask Mr. Paul Blaylock to stand up. How many years have you been coming without missing? But I just, Mr. Blaylock has corresponded with the commissioners one-to-one and as a group. And we need more citizens like that. I'm just gonna say it like this. He's here, he's sitting in about the same seat. He might move over one or two. But he comes, he educates himself, he expresses his opinion to us, and I'd just like to say thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Okay, are there any other matters?
Mr. No, one last thing, if I could, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
We voted on to change that, but we did not vote to have all the committees as they are.
Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, we forgot to go back, we got to vote on the slate, of all committees assignments for 2026. With the improvement, with the addition.
I make a motion, we approve the committees as listed under each commissioner as written in the text here.
I'll second that.
It has been moved in proper second that we, all the slate of officers as committees with, and liaison committees and everything for 2026, we stand approved with their addition. All in favor, use voting sign aye. Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. Are there any other matters? Can I get a motion to go into clients?
I make a motion, we go into executive session, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
It is moved and proper second that we go into executive session. All in favor, use voting sign aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you.